Welcome back, movie lovers, to another thrilling episode of Real Talk. I am your host, Josh Bell, and today we prepare to embark on a cinematic journey like nothing we have done before, continuing our dive into the world of cult films. We're going to get ready to explore the unconventional, the boundary pushing, and the downright bizarre as we unpack one of history's most notorious cult classics, midnight movies, Pink Flamingos. From its gritty underground origins to its enduring legacy, Pink Flamingos has etched itself into the fabric of film history with its audacious storytelling and fearless performances. But beware, listeners, this film is not for the faint of heart. Pink Flamingos challenges societal norms, pushes the boundaries of taste, and gleefully dances on the edges of decency. Yet beneath its shock value lies a deeper commentary on the human condition and the pursuit of authenticity in a world of conformity. Join me as we navigate through the outrageous and the audacious, dissecting the elements that make Pink Flamingos a cult sensation. From its unforgettable characters to its infamous scenes, we will unravel the mystery behind this marvel and explore its enduring impact on pop culture. So grab your popcorn, dim the lights, and buckle up, because things are about to get wild. It's time to embrace the weird, celebrate the unconventional, and unlock the secrets of Pink Flamingos on Real Talk. All right, so let's get right into the gritty and audacious plot of Pink Flamingos, a film that pushes the boundaries of cinema like no other. In John Waters' 1972 masterpiece of trash, we are thrust into the bizarre and chaotic world of Divine, an iconoclastic figure who proudly wears the mantle of the filthiest person alive. Alongside Divine are her eclectic band of misfits, each with their own quirks and eccentricities, forming a motley crew that challenges societal norms at every turn. The narrative unfolds as Divine and her cohorts navigate a series of increasingly outlandish challenges, all in pursuit of maintaining Divine's coveted title. From petty criminal exploits to shameless acts of depravity, Pink Flamingos gleefully revels in its defiance of decency and decorum. At the heart of the film lies a battle for notoriety, as Divine faces off against rival contenders in a bid to retain her crown. But this is no ordinary competition. It's a no-holds-barred showdown where the stakes are as high as the shock value. One of the most infamous scenes etched into cinematic history involves Divine's character engaging in an act so taboo and repulsive that it defies description. It's a moment that tests the limits of audience sensibility, challenging us to confront our own thresholds of acceptability. But beyond the shock and scandal, Pink Flamingos offers a subversive commentary on fame, identity, and the cult of celebrity. Through its unapologetic embrace of the grotesque and the outrageous, the film exposes the absurdity of societal norms and celebrates the freedom of individual expression. As we journey deeper into the world of Pink Flamingos, we are confronted with a parade of unforgettable characters, each more eccentric than the last. From the flamboyant to the freakish, the inhabitants of the cinematic universe defy categorization, existing on the fringes of society where the rules of polite behavior no longer apply. But make no mistake, Pink Flamingos is not for the faint of heart. It is a cinematic roller coaster that tests the limits of taste and decency, challenging viewers to confront their own preconceptions and prejudices. So there's a glimpse inside the twisted and provocative world of Pink Flamingos, a film that defies explanation, shocks the senses, and leaves an indelible mark on all who dare to experience the madness. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll talk about some of the soundtrack. So, the soundtrack of Pink Flamingos, just like the movie, is being a film that marches to the beat of its own drum, so does the soundtrack. This is not your typical Hollywood fare. Instead of sweeping orchestral scores or catchy pop tunes, the film opts for a more unconventional approach. The music, if you can call it that, is a cacophony of discordant sounds, stage noises, and off-kilter melodies. It's a sonic landscape that mirrors the absurdity and chaos unfolding on screen. Throughout the film, we're treated to a bizarre medley of sound effects, ranging from squealing pigs to blaring sirens, adding to the overall sense of disorientation and unease. The soundtrack serves as a perfect complement to the film's offbeat aesthetic, enhancing the surreal experience for viewers. But amidst the chaos, there are moments of unexpected beauty. The soundtrack features snippets of haunting melodies and melancholic tunes, offering brief respites from the madness. These moments of musical clarity serve to underscore the film's emotional depth, adding layers of complexity to the overall narrative. But one of the most memorable aspects of the soundtrack is its use of silence. In certain scenes, the absence of music creates a palpable sense of tension and suspense, heightening the impact of key moments and allowing the audience to fully immerse ourselves in the world of Pink Flamingos. But perhaps the most striking aspect of the soundtrack is its ability to evoke a wide range of emotions. From laughter to disgust, from shock to awe, the music of Pink Flamingos elicits visceral responses from viewers, leaving a lasting impression long after we finish the film. In many ways, the soundtrack is a character unto itself, weaving its way through the film like a thread connecting the disparate elements of this surreal masterpiece. It is a testament to the power of sound in cinema and a reminder that sometimes the most unforgettable melodies are the ones that defy convention. So there's a brief glimpse into the weird and wonderful world of the soundtrack. It's a musical experience, much like the movie, one that challenges expectations and leaves us questioning the very nature of sound itself. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll talk about the themes of the film. Let's dive into the thematic elements that make Pink Flamingos a provocative and thought-provoking piece of cinema. At its core, Pink Flamingos is a film that challenges societal norms and celebrates the freedom of individual expression. Through its unapologetic embrace of the grotesque and the taboo, the film forces viewers to confront their own perceptions of decency and morality. One of the central themes of Pink Flamingos is the pursuit of authenticity in a world filled with conformity. The characters in the film, particularly Divine, refuse to conform to societal expectations and instead revel in their own uniqueness. They reject the idea of fitting into neat little boxes and instead embrace their flaws and eccentricities with pride. The film also explores the concept of fame and celebrity culture. Divine, the self-proclaimed filthiest person alive, is a larger-than-life figure who craves attention and adulation. But unlike traditional celebrities, Divine achieves fame not through conventional means, but through shock value and audacity. Pink Flamingos challenges the notion of celebrity, asking us to question what it truly means to be famous. Another prominent theme in the film is the idea of subverting expectations. Pink Flamingos delights in defying audience expectation at every turn, shocking viewers with its graphic imagery and boundary-pushing content. It's a film that refuses to play by the rules, gleefully thumbing its nose at convention and reveling in its own audacity. But perhaps the most significant theme of Pink Flamingos is its exploration of the human condition. Beneath the surface-level shock and scandal, the film offers a poignant commentary on the nature of humanity and the lengths people will go in order to be seen and heard. It's a film that lays bare the raw, messy, and often uncomfortable realities of human existence, forcing us to confront our own prejudices and biases. At its heart, Pink Flamingo is a celebration of the outsider, the rebel, and the nonconformist. It's a rallying cry for those who dare to be different, who refuse to be cowed by societal expectations, and who embrace their own authenticity without apology. But Pink Flamingos is not without its critics. Some have accused the film of glorifying depravity and promoting a nihilistic worldview. However, others argue that it's precisely this willingness to confront the darkness within ourselves that makes Pink Flamingos such a powerful and important work of art. In the end, Pink Flamingos defies easy categorization. It's a testament to the power of cinema to challenge, provoke, and inspire. And while it may not be for everyone, there's no denying the impact it has had on generations of filmmakers and cinephiles alike. We'll take another break here, and when we get back, we'll talk about the cast and crew. So let's take a look at the intricate web of talents that breathe life into the cinematic masterpiece known as Pink Flamingos. A film that defies those conventions and dares to tread where others fear to venture. At the helm of the audacious production stands the indomitable director, John Waters, a maestro of cinematic rebellion, known for his unapologetic embrace of the unconventional, with a keen eye for the absurd and a penchant for pushing boundaries. Waters orchestrates Pink Flamingos with a masterful blend of wit and audacity, crafting a cinematic experience that challenges the societal norms and ignites controversy in its wake. Leading the charge as the film's central figure is Divine, an icon of counterculture cinema whose larger-than-life persona electrifies the screen. Portrayed with unbridled ferocity by actor Harris Glenn Milstead, Divine becomes more than just a character. She emerges as a symbol of defiance, a beacon of authenticity in a world mired in conformity. Milstead's transformative performance breathes life into Divine, infusing the character with a raw, unapologetic energy that reverberates long after the credits roll. But Divine is not alone in her quest for cinematic immortality. She is joined by a cast of equally eccentric characters, each brought to life by a cadre of actors dedicated to pushing the boundaries of performance. From Mink Stoll's conniving portrayal of Connie Marble to David Lochry's devious embodiment of Raymond Marble, the ensemble cast of Pink Flamingos captivates audiences with performances that are fearless and unforgettable, injecting the film with an electric energy that crackles with intensity. And behind the scenes, the tireless efforts of the production team breathe life into Waters' singular vision. From the visionary artistry and production designer Vincent Peranio to the sartorial wizardry of costume designer Van Smith, each member of this crew contributes to the film's distinctive aesthetic, crafting a world that is as captivating as it is repulsive. And let us not forget the transformative power of music, as composer Bob Harvey's eclectic score weaves a sonic tapestry that elevates the film to new heights of emotional resonance. From moments of dark humor to instances of visceral horror, Harvey's compositions imbue Pink Flamingos with a visceral intensity that lingers long after the end of the film. In the annals of cinema, Pink Flamingos stands as a testament to the collective genius of its cast and crew, a collaborative tour de force united in their commitment to challenging the status quo and pushing the boundaries of artistic expression. Together, they forge a cinematic experience that defies categorization, leaving that indelible mark for generations to come. We're going to take a break here, and when we come back, we'll get into what this series is all about and talk about why Pink Flamingos is considered a cult film. So let's embark on a journey into the unique and captivating allure of Pink Flamingos, an iconic film that has etched itself into the hallowed halls of cult cinema, transcending mere entertainment to become somewhat of a cultural phenomenon. At its very core, Pink Flamingos stands as a cinematic anomaly, a bold departure from the mainstream that emerged in 1972 amid a backdrop of cultural upheaval. Released during a time when Hollywood establishment adhered to formulaic and sanitized narratives, this film boldly presented itself as a counter-narrative, a rebellious voice challenging the status quo. Its arrival signaled a departure from the expected, ushering audience into uncharted territories of audacity and pushing the boundaries of cinematic norms. The key to understanding the cult status of Pink Flamingos lies in its unapologetic transgressions. Few films have dared to venture into the realms that this masterpiece fearlessly explores. Graphic violence, explicit sexuality, and outright depravity characterize its narrative landscape. From the infamous dog feces eating scene to shocking acts of violence, Pink Flamingos stands as a testament to the filmmaker's refusal to adhere to societal norms, shocking and scandalizing audiences in equal measure. It's an audacious journey into the uncomfortable, a visceral experience that leaves an indelible mark on the psyche of those daring enough to witness it. Yet beyond its shock value, Pink Flamingos possesses a distinct and irreverent sense of humor that elevates it above mere shock cinema. Director Waters infuses the film with a darkly comedic sensibility, wielding humor as a weapon to punctuate its most outrageous moments. It's a film that navigates the fine line between shock and satire, inviting audiences to revel in its campy charm while challenging them to confront the absurdity of the human condition. The heart of the cinematic rebellion is embodied in the larger-than-life persona of Divine. Divine becomes more than a character. She emerges as a symbol of defiance and authenticity, a cultural icon whose presence dominates the screen. Glenn Milstead's transformative performance cements Divine's status as a beacon of countercultural cinema, infusing the film with a raw, unapologetic energy that resonates far beyond the confines of the screen. Supporting Divine, the cast of characters equally eccentric and unforgettable, brought to life by the cadre of actors committed to pushing the boundaries of performance. These characters with their outlandish personalities and larger-than-life antics have become icons of countercultural cinema, revered and beloved by fans worldwide. Yet what truly elevates Pink Flamingos to cult status is its enduring legacy as a symbol of defiance and rebellion. In a world that often stifles individuality and enforces conformity, the film stands as a resolute rejection of the status quo. It becomes a rallying cry for those who dare to embrace their own uniqueness and challenge societal norms. Pink Flamingos becomes not just a film, but a cultural touchstone, a beacon of authenticity in a sea of mediocrity. For aficionados of cult cinema, Pink Flamingos transcends the boundaries of a mere film. It evolves into a cultural phenomenon, an emblem of countercultural expression that speaks to the timeless pursuit of authenticity. Its enduring popularity and continued relevance echo across generations, a testament to its ability to resonate with audiences seeking something more than the mainstream can offer. So Pink Flamingos isn't merely a movie, it's a phenomenon, a testament to the enduring power of cinema to provoke, inspire, challenge. Its cult status is a celebration of its capacity to captivate and enthrall audiences, inviting them into a world of chaos, absurdity, and unbridled creativity. As long as there are cinephiles hungry for something different, Pink Flamingos will continue to reign supreme as a cult classic for the ages, an indomitable force challenging the boundaries of what cinema can be. Take another break here. When we come back, we'll get into some trivia. Now let's take a look at some trivia for the next time you watch Pink Flamingos. One of the most controversial and enduring pieces of trivia associated with the film revolves around a scene that has become infamous in the annals of cinema history. Divine's shocking act of consuming actual dog feces. This scene, which remains one of the most talked about moments in the film, epitomizes the boundary-pushing audacity that defines Pink Flamingos and solidifies its status as a cult classic. Director John Waters, known for his penchant for shock value and transgressive storytelling, envisioned this scene as the ultimate provocation, a direct challenge to those societal norms and audience sensibilities. In a bold display of commitment to the craft, Divine, portraying the unapologetically defiant Babs Johnson, willingly undertook the controversial act, cementing her status as a fearless icon of countercultural cinema. The inclusion of this scene sparked outrage and controversy upon the film's release, with critics and audiences alike divided over its artistic merit and ethical implications. Yet for many, it became a symbol of the film's rejection of convention and its fearless embrace of the taboo. Behind the scenes, the decision to include such a provocative moment speaks volume about the DIY ethos and audacious spirit that permeated the production of Pink Flamingos. Waters and his close-knit group of collaborators, known as the Dreamlanders, were unafraid to push the boundaries of acceptability in pursuit of their artistic vision, even if it meant courting controversy and outrage. In the years since its release, the dog feces scene has become emblematic of Pink Flamingo's status as a cult classic, serving as both a lightning rod for debate and a rallying point for fans of countercultural cinema. Its inclusion remains a testament to the film's ability to provoke thought, challenge norms, spark dialogue, even all these decades after its release. Ultimately, the trivia surrounding the dog feces scene underscores the uncompromising vision and unapologeticness that define Pink Flamingos. It stands as a stark reminder of the film's legacy as a cultural touchstone, a testament to the power of cinema to provoke, challenge, and inspire. In the pantheon of cult classics, Pink Flamingo remains a singular and unforgettable masterpiece, forever etched into the collective consciousness of cinephiles everywhere. Now here we'll take one more break, and when we get back, we'll get into our rating. So as we wrap up, our exploration of Pink Flamingos has taken us on a wild and unconventional journey through the annals of cult cinema. This audacious film, with its unapologetic embrace of the grotesque and its fearless defiance of norms, continues to captivate and provoke this 50-some years after its release. Pink Flamingos stands as a testament to the uncompromising vision of the director, John Waters, and the fearless performances of its cast, particularly the iconic Divine, whose portrayal of Babs Johnson remains etched in the annals of countercultural cinema. From its controversial scenes to its irreverent humor and larger-than-life characters, Pink Flamingos challenges the audiences to confront the uncomfortable truths that lie beneath the surface of society. Now for our rating, we give this film a 7 out of 10. Pink Flamingos earns its place as a cult classic, a film that pushes boundaries of acceptability and demands to be reckoned with. However, it's important to note that this film is not for those with a weak constitution. Its graphic content and provocative themes may shock and disturb some viewers, making it a challenging viewing experience for those unprepared for its audacity. And with that, we invite you to join us on our journey through the cult classics and films of yesteryear by reaching out to us, by email at therealrealtalk@gmail.com. That's therealrealtalk@gmail.com. Or follow us on Instagram and Threads at Real Real Talk. And be sure to tune in next time as we continue our dive into the world of cult cinema with a review of Donnie Darko. Until then, keep watching, keep loving, and keep those reels rolling.